I do want to fight the Ruby Bazarios. But we're pretty much ready to go on that. Play for you tomorrow morning? Yeah, I can't really do multiplayer right now. I don't have my emulation set up for multiplayer at all. YouTube chat better behave today? They were fucking me up yesterday, man. It was bad, dude. You don't have internet? Like, you don't have internet at all? What are you talking about? You're on the internet right now. It's not right. We made it! It does look really good. It's a very interesting design. Can't say it's a great set, but I think we're just gonna go for attack 13. We'll see what we can deco in. No good slots anywhere. Was it 3, 4, 7, 8, 9? That would get us attack up XL, right? No. Would get us attack up what? Gogma balls? Fixed controller? I had to unplug it from the computer. I've encountered worse hardships in my life. That one's not that bad. All things considered. Oh no. This is as good as we got? Yeah. We can't do any better than that. Alright, that's fine. Like my last divorce. Never divorced. Approaching middle age and no divorce yet. We've got a pretty good life. You could always look and be like, oh, could the grass be greener? Or you could like be like, hey, I got it pretty good. Because I'm still single. Okay. I do feel bad. I do feel bad for the youth. It's got to be hard out there. It cannot be easy. All the social media bang sites out there. It's tough. You're only 16. Don't remind me that you were 16. 16, you got no excuse then. You should be fine at 16. I feel like if you're willing to just show up, you should be doing leagues better than everyone else. But I mean, I don't know. What do I know? Every chick wants some money-loaded guy? That's not true. I mean, confidence is universally popular. I'm not saying like being rich automatically gives you confidence, but confidence is a good thing. Buster, hello, good evening. 16 is the new 60s. It's over by then. Hey, by that track record, then I'm like mega young. I'm doing great. Oh wait, or maybe I'm mega ancient. It's one or the other. All right, we're gonna get to the recording right away. We're gonna fight the baby event Bazarios because He doesn't have a lot of life, but we're using a bad weapon anyways. Oh, wait, hold on. Before I start recording, I think I want some bombs. We should probably eat as well. If I were to remove something, what would I remove? And we don't need those. I'm not going to use those. We might need those. Solo shot Alamadura. You'll get there. Well, I should say I will get there. We'll be there at a certain point. Not there today. Shaw is pretty high up on the list. Life powder. Shaw has a good couple pieces of armor from what I can tell from the ass. Other than that, doesn't seem that good. Could I just eat for pyro? Eating for pyro would be pretty good, right? You tried once and said no? Now I'm gonna give you some disrespect. Don't. You're too young to give up. You are way too young to just be giving up. You get your ass back in there, man. Maybe the kids aren't all right. 16 is when you should be getting your ass handed to you so you can understand what your threshold for pain is. I'm going to cycle because I kind of want pyro. I guess I don't need it. Whatever. Right, do that. Well, Gogmazios is definitely easier than Shah Dalamadur. It's like, it looks like a face from when you look at it straight on. It's got like eyes. You challenge yourself to play 100 hours of Riz? You've got my respect that if you're able to get through the whole thing. Not a big fan of the feather. If it were me, I would just remove the feather. Thank you for the stream. You love the title. Thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. What is actually going to help us here? Negate poison. That's it. I feel the earthquakes today. I was sleeping. Do I happen to know about the swamp-ass demon? I don't know what you're talking about, brother. I'm the only person to say he loves you on a daily basis. You deserve it, and you are worth it. I think we're good with items. It looks fine. We'll find out quickly if it's not fine. Thought the quakes were your upstairs neighbors being extra stompy at first. I feel kind of sad I slept through it. Oh well. I fell asleep around 4 a.m.? I didn't answer your question. I said I didn't know what you're talking about. What am I doing? No, it's not common. It's not common in the Northeast to have really any major weather events other than like snowstorms. Franco, hello, good evening. I don't know why I'm trying to get a KO. Ooh, we already got a sleep. Do I at least know about Swamp Ass? Legends foretell. The ass chewing demon? Ain't nothing wrong with eating ass. Bombardier affects slime damage in for you. It's pyro. Pyro effects. Slime damage. I think it's the same thing for 4U and GU as well. A woman's or a man. I thought the kids were a lot more open nowadays. Yeah, I mean, there's powders and creams you should use, and there's powders that you definitely should not use. You gotta be really careful about using straight talc. It's been linked to cancer. That didn't work at all. Man, I'm taking heavy. What the hell? That's no good. Well. Don't put weird powders or fluids in your bum. It's the most sensitive skin you have. I mean, you can just straight up absorb things down there, can't you? Just absorb it. I knew a serious alcoholic in China that actually would consider doing butt chugging. Him and his brother would butt chug. And I'm like, you guys definitely need help. Not good, man. I mean, you could definitely absorb plenty of things, including alcohol down there, but like, it's dangerous. You can hurt yourself. Oh yeah, no, absolutely it's dangerous. Butt chugging with bros? I mean, when you're enough of an alcoholic and drunk enough, social norms, I guess, go out of the way. I was never that much into drinking. Nowadays, I'll have a glass of wine every now and then. But I make bad decisions when I've been drinking. Entirely summed up by the time I was streaming the other week. And I'm like, I don't know whether I'm going to be nice to chat or mean to chat. Spoiler. I was mean. I was mean to them. Mean and nearly hurt myself? Nah, this was a week ago, Amatsu. I was playing 3U or something. I don't know. I don't remember. You think the bomb damage is going to be enough to kill this guy? I was mean? I know. But you know what? I wasn't mean unprovoked. They provoked me. Had a steak tonight, by the way. I'd love to get some feedback on this. I know it sounds really dumb. It tasted extra beefy. That's just like... Is that good steak or bad steak? People pay extra for that. How did I prepare it? I did reverse sear. So I put it in the oven for a little while at 170, like maybe like 25 minutes, and then I cooked it in the pan. I sound good today? Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate you. Grill it? I like cast iron. You can get a lot more butter and stuff going on in there than you can on a grill, unless like you put a cast iron plate on there. It is way better? All right, I mean, I don't want to pull an age card here. You were 16 years old. I'm not saying, you say you're from Texas. I'm not saying you don't know anything about beef. But that doesn't mean anything. My one time down in Texas was so great. I went on a road trip in college with my buddies. And we went to a restaurant in Austin. It was either Austin or Dallas, I can't remember. And it was straight up more expensive to get a salad than it was like a full plate of meat. So funny. I don't know if the meat was better or not. It just smelled and tasted extra beefy. It might have been the way I cooked it too, you know, I mean, giving it some time to reverse sear in the oven would definitely bring out the beef flavor. It wasn't gamey. What color was the meat? Red. I mean, it looked like a perfectly normal steak. It wasn't like bitter or tangy or sweet. It didn't have any off flavors. It was just like extra beefy. I think it was just the cow. Jen was a little weirded out, but at this point, it's been like over an hour. Like, I'd be a double-ended fountain if it had gone really bad. I'd be spraying from both ends. Steak can be tangy if it's gone bad. You need a flavor like that. The color was great. It was, I mean, my reverse sear went perfectly. Amazing radiation. Could be me recovering from the cold. No, I mean, because Jen tasted the same thing. If it was me on my own, I probably wouldn't even mention it. The worst meat experience I probably ever had was at my father-in-law's. He'd been hanging on to some ham for a while. Longer than he should have. When I was eating it, I'm like, did you put pineapple on this thing? This thing's kind of sour. He's like, me and my brother-in-law were eating it. And he's like, well, it had some slime on it. I just wiped it off. What the fuck, dude? Why would you serve that to us? It'd be one thing if, like, you seasoned it that way. Like, you know, like pineapple juice or something. I'd tell immediately, I'm like, this isn't right, man. Like, why does it taste like that? So, as far as the expiration date goes, DeSantis, I bought it on Wednesday. Cooked it today. Today is Friday for the VOD watchers. And the expiration date was the 10th. Today's the 5th. Or the sell-by date wasn't even the expiration date. Wasn't like a manager's special, I mean. Serve moldy bread to go with that slime. He's not much of a gourmand. I mean, he is Italian, but... He almost eats food as if he lived through the Great Depression. I'm pretty sure he did. He gets his filet mignon well done. I don't understand the guy. Like, if you like well-done beef, like, that's fine. But, like, why bother getting a filet at that point? It's possible it was better or grass-fed. It was from Trader Joe's, so it's possible that we got served a higher quality cut of beef than I'm used to. And, like, beef is just supposed to taste beefy. I'm just used to eating shitty beef, I guess. Damn, those rocks go far, man. This is really embarrassing. I'm gonna go sleep in the bed, man. I mean, it depends on the cut. You know, medium works for everything, right? Filet mignon, like, if you're not eating that stuff medium rare, like, why'd you order it? But if you got a ribeye, like medium, approaching medium well is, like, not that bad because it's gonna have a ton of fat in it anyways. Well done is a war crime. Not sticking up for well done. I mean, I don't know. I mean, whatever. Eat well done. I mean, you get pretty much anything. Medium's fine. There's no reason to not like medium. I mean, really, there's like zero downside over it. We're gonna get him with some more bombs. You always got sick from well done steak. I wonder why. That's interesting. I've never heard anything like that before. Moist and soggy bread. I don't want to be the guy to say this, but I think I gotta say it. It's like the one other guy I had to tell in Twitch chat. Leave the jokes to me, buddy. Okay? It's not your day, man. Just, you know, reflect on the material, do some more workshopping, practice it in front of a mirror, and come back tomorrow. Or I guess on Sunday. Yeah, I mean, that's a good steakhouse, man. They're still great. We haven't gotten a KO yet, have we? I think you're great, Lundy. I don't think you should be so down on yourself. We got like, what, one ride? Oops. Uh-oh. Don't get me again, please. Ugh. Did I know about the infinite mining glitch? I did. Or I do, that is. I'm trying to think if I should show it off. I guess maybe it'll show it off for like normal areas. I remember using it once. Like anything you hear about it, you're like, I may as well try it out. But probably when it's knocked over or something, maybe. Let's go mount, never see the belly mount. You gotta break the back first. Can you go on the belly? Man, I sure hope these bombs are going to help take care of them. I'm starting to get a little worried. I still don't think I got in the KO. What the hell? Is that the KO? That's the KO. Can't say the KO is really worth it. Long quest? I mean, we are using a 190 raw weapon. Good pizza for dinner from Papa John's? I'm sorry to hear that. God, Papa John's has got to be like the worst pizza in the country, man. Outside of stuff that you get at like a cafeteria, but stuff that's actually like sold and marketed. I met through like a business meeting some guy that was like the head of marketing of Papa John's, and we were talking marketing. He was a lot older than me. He had a lot of experience. He's like trying to give me advice. He's like, tell me what the first thing you think of when you think of Papa John's was. And I was like, It's my pizza place of choice. I have a lot of local, actual Italian family-run restaurants that I usually get my pizza from. Their garlic sauce is good. It is pretty good. They got good garlic sauce. I'll give them that. I have absolutely zero shortage of amazing Italian places from which to get food from. Every time you get Papa John's, you get sick? Have you been, is it for the same one? Have I ever had gumbo? Yes. Pretty good. Pepperoni's too spicy. Have you tried it without the pepperoni? Was it in Louisiana? No, but the woman who cooked it, I believe, was from Louisiana. We were in South Carolina. Have you ever had paella? Yes, I like paella. I mean, if it weren't for the garlic sauce, there'd be no reason to get Papa John's food. I mean, it was okay. I say the same thing about grits. What do you think about grits? I mean, they're okay. I need to go to South Louisiana to get gumbo and crawfish. I mean, my mom loves going to New Orleans. I'll meet up with her at some point. We'll get some. Cut cure. I don't even know what we can do here. All right, here we go. It's not too bad, actually. We've already got some cortexes cooking. Is like the Cutco gear in this game like actually look good? Should I just grind the quest with it in the mini Berserk Tetsukabra. Velocidrome Hardclaw. Now I'm nervous. Now I'm really nervous. 3DS is so HD. It's my HDMI cable. It's like a really good HDMI cable. There is a quest to get it. So that's not too bad. Yeah, there's an event for Velocidrome. I mean, there's this event for Cuckoo. I don't have a blue Yan Cuckoo. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe I do. I do not. Is it high rank only to get that? It might be kind of nice to try and grab one. Like a proper guild quest, but I don't know if it would be much faster. I mean, if you've got the tech, I think you do. You may as well, Toad. It'd be nice. I mean, it might be nice to also do it, make sure to load up on guild cards and then transfer the save. Wait. Possibly dumb question. Is Gormagala weaker to dragon or fire? Always weak to both. Should probably just bring the dragon one, huh? If I were a Gormagala, well, it depends. His wing arms are weaker to fire, but his head, when he's awakened, is weaker to dragon. Just ever so slightly. But it's not that big of a difference. Well, I don't know. It depends. It's also pretty weak to thunder. But, you know, he takes so much raw damage. I think the dragon insect blade would be the way to go here. You know what I mean? It's definitely good enough. Procat, what's a red-eye gravy grid? I've never heard of a red-eye gravy. Never a red-eye gravy. Period. I saw the mod. I saw Nerl talking about it, Procal. If you're not tuned into Nerl, you should check out Nerl. The must-win list, do you think impossible, difficult to make the series for? Not for me. Maybe for someone else. I don't mean to sound so fucking cocky right now. Probably one of the hardest to solo, honestly, is Hollow Gen Moran. Who else is doing this? Some people released a few videos about Steel Uragon where they cheated in equipment to fight Steel Uragon, but other than that, other than a couple episodes, nobody that I'm aware of. We're just gonna fight this Gore just because he's here. Look, I mean, I can't stand on a high horse. I'm Mr. 20,000 para, so. How bad is Steel Uragon? You know, you're fighting him in Portable Third, or 3 Ultimate. I mean, you know, he's Portable Third or 3 Ultimate. I mean, he's, you know, he's an Uragon. The collab monster's included in the countdown. Oh! So, there's no Behemoth or Leshen? Who else would be missing, Fume? Other than those two that I can think of. In a hotel in bed? That sounds good. Metal Gear collab thingy? Oh, in Peace Walker? I mean, that's technically in the Metal Gear game, though, unless... The collab that we got in Portable Third from Metal Gear was fighting Big Nipple Snark. Well, I guess we'll have to do them at some point. It'd be weird to do them. Maybe before the top 20? Just put them at 21. This is hard to set up. If I can do it, anyone can do it. I mean, that sounds pretty good. Gravy and ham and grits sounds delicious. Just before I got on, I saw that my guy that was streaming for you in Japan had like 3,000 viewers. It's crazy, dude. There's got to be a lot of pressure in Japan for Capcom for them to be like, what are you guys doing? Please re-release the game. Get it, boys. I think this is funny. The only way you can ever see his I've been flashed animations. Although I would assume it's probably the same thing for Chaotic War, right? Do Japanese players enjoy the new Monster Hunters? I would say there's a pretty close parallel to the West versus Japan. There's just a lot more percentage-wise of people in Japan that enjoy the series anyways, because it's just been more popular for longer. You know, but it's not like it never got popular in the West, but it's definitely way more of a niche title. There has been a niche title in the West. Until World, at least. But, I mean, there's insane statistics out there. Like, when you look at the number of Monster Hunter Portable Third copies that were sold in Japan, it was like 1 out of every 2 PSPs, somebody bought a copy. It's some unbelievable number. Oh, these cyclospheres do I don't know. I mean, we've been talking about they'll release a 3U and 4U for the Switch for years now. Now we're on the precipice of another Switch and another Monster Hunter release, and it's never felt more hopeless. I think the biggest thing for the Street Pass pause, Monster Hunter was definitely a part of it. But my understanding is it was Dragon Quest IX had this feature where you would share treasure maps for dungeons. And that was super popular in Japan. Super popular. Should I go to Japan and show your portable third save file to the ladies? I mean, just because the game is popular doesn't mean everyone plays it. When I landed in Japan and I said I'm here for a Monster Hunter World Tournament, the reporter and her cameraman were like, oh, Monster Hunter? I've never heard of it before. And I was even like, Monhun? They're like, nope. I'm like, wow, that's weird. Okay. And I like to think that her boss somewhere was reviewing the footage and they're like, what the fuck are you guys doing? What do you mean you don't know about Monster Hunter? You're in the news! I swear to God, I went on the subway and there was like an entire subway car that was covered in a huge sign for Monster Hunter World. I don't know if Dauntless had not been released at that point. Dauntless had come out in like August of 2018. This was like in July. Maybe it was like September of 2018. Oh, he's sleeping. Any last words for Catch and Watch? I like Catch and Watch. Oh my God, that's embarrassing. Don't leave, please. That's unfortunate. He'll probably break his horns, huh? Oh. He's died. Insect Glaive is too strong, man. This weapon has an eye on it too? Well, I mean, this is a Fatalis weapon, so that's probably meant to be like an evil eye jammed in there. Anything wrong in what you sent? I'll have you know that I ignore everything that's sent through AutoMod. I have it disabled by default. Because if I'm reading AutoMod, then, like, what's the point? The whole point of AutoMod is so I don't have to read fucked up shit that you guys type into chat. This presentation has been cleaned up dramatically for the miracle of emulation smug. That's one of the worst parts about Rise, Nyreth. The lack of hit stun. At least read the last thing I sent. I don't even have a way to look at it. I'm gonna keep it that way. So, I was doing some expeditions earlier. Monsters will spawn in. Maybe I should wait for another one? The hits in World are pretty good. Definitely. It's a common occurrence, Bakemono. I mean, the issue is when people are like, fuck it, I'll say whatever the hell I want. That's not good. I believe its origins is from World War II propaganda. Take that for what you will. You don't type Nihon Jin, I will ban you from the chat. You better install the hiragana keyboard onto your computer immediately. I mean, they don't call it Monster Hunter exactly. You know, they've got katakana for the way it's pronounced. They usually refer to it as Monhun. Alright, there is a guy here. Somewhere. But no, they didn't know. I even pulled it up on my phone. You want to get a Japanese keyboard? Oh, you don't need one. Not really. I mean, you know, you can just type in, there's a conversion. You know, the alphabet for Japanese is still phonetic. So it's very easy to type it in. Using American phonetics, or English phonetics, that is. I mean, sometimes they use Romaji for certain things. KO is used in Monster Hunter games for the KO skill, which is KO. But I would say by far the most common alphabet is furigana. Not furigana. Katakana. So it's just like, you know, there's consonant vowel pairings, and you just type those in. And then you can either select, you know, the specific hiragana or katakana, or it'll start automatically showing you the different kanji when you're typing in the keyboard. You know, you got a phone, I'm sure. I mean, you can just install the keyboard there and try it that way real easy. For a while, ChatGPT was really nice at helping to translate stuff in Japanese, but it got real dumb real quickly. So it's not as good as it used to be. But when I first started using it, before the world made it dumb, there's supposed to be a monster here. I don't know where he is. I guess we're just gonna leave. Game expects me to have psycho serums, I guess. Are you typing in V's or are you tapping in W? Some meme thing. It's supposed to be W's. I'm trying to think the best way to learn Japanese. I mean, it depends on what you want to use it for. Just learning the alphabet is really nice for reading manga, because if you read a lot of fan-translated manga, they usually leave all the sound effects untranslated. And it's nice to kind of know what the hell the sound effects are. But I'm telling you, man, like, you need katakana and kanji way more than you need hiragana. Hiragana was almost useless to me when I was in Japan. It's like they just don't write stuff in hiragana. Alright, I'm leaving. Not saying this quest was useless, but it wasn't that helpful either. We'll see. Maybe we get a blue Yankaku out of it. I don't even know if Gormagala can give one. What's hiragana used for? I mean, it's the proper official spelling for all the vocabulary. Every kanji has a hiragana equivalent spelling. Huh. Is it like cursive here? No. I mean, it is the word. I mean, every word has a vocabulary. The thing is, it's like, there's a lot of synonyms. And so just getting the hiragana on its own, devoid of any context, is like, just not helpful. Kazu and Manoblos. I'm falling into despair. All right, we're gonna do one event quest, and then I think we're gonna play Dragon's Dogma. I want to finish Dragon's Dogma today. But if anything, cursive pro cal, I mean, in Japan, it would be writing in as exclusively kanji as you could. Apparently, the more formal the document, the more kanji it'll have. So government documents will be nearly entirely written in kanji. So much so to the point that if you only read Chinese, you could pick up like a formal thing from the government and make your way through most of it. At least get most of the meaning. Strange thing is, my first semester, we had a Chinese exchange student in our class. And I'm like, man, this must be really easy for her. But she ended up dropping out. She didn't take the second semester. I thought that was so weird. Because it's like, yeah, you got to learn the alternative meaning. Sometimes the kanji's like a little different, but it wasn't that different. It was just 101. Not trying to be a hater. Maybe I am. Even with only a year of Japanese, it's nice because, like, obviously I'm not even close to being fluent, but when you watch anime, like, you can still pick up on the general gist from a lot of things, and that's kind of nice. Just trying to be completely fluent, though, is pretty daunting. It was never my goal to be completely fluent anyways. I just want to have a better appreciation for my Japanese media. You're learning Spanish? That's nice. Probably genuinely way more helpful to know Spanish than it is to know Japanese. Lo siento, no hablo. It's an event quest. Get a little berserk, get a little blue. I had a uncle. He was a veterinarian in Alaska his whole life. Studied Spanish because he planned on moving down to South America to retire. Didn't really work out, unfortunately. I feel bad for him. Apparently had like a really bad experience with a random dentist down in like Colombia or something. That shiny before it disappears. Really wish I had done this ahead of time. Like, if I knew there was Berserk Tetsukabra and Blue Yankaku in the arena, when I farmed Berserk, I would have just done this quest. Oh well. Thanks for streaming monster content even when Dragon's Dogma 2 is out. Appreciate the variety streams. Well, today's probably the last full Dragon's Dogma 2 stream. I think the recent arguments on the internet are insane. Like, people making mountains out of molehills for, like, their perceived grievances of video games. Like, what are you guys playing? Fortnite? Roblox? Final Fantasy 14? Like, I just don't understand. Like, what else are you playing other than Dragon's Dogma 2? Let me know, man. I'll play it. I know Helldivers came out. That game's pretty okay, I guess. You play it every day, all day? I don't know. I mean, if it was, like, really bad, I would get it. You made Glorb? Beautiful. I don't know. Maybe it stuck up on me. Maybe it's because I just, like, don't get those recommendations in my YouTube feed. But I had no idea there were so many channels that their entire creation exists just to shit on video games. It's like, you guys, do they even play video games? Like, what are you playing? Call of Duty? But, like, I feel like the people that exclusively play Call of Duty, they don't care about Dragon's Dogma. Like, they don't... I'm not saying they're not real gamers, but... you know, they're just playing... They got their game. And that's fine. Sharing the shitty PC port performance? It runs fine for me. We've been spoiled for too long to be able to have like a 3600X and a RTX 1070 or GTX 1070 run everything. And I'm sorry, but that equipment's like 10 years old. Capcom's trying to make other games. They hold it all back? I don't know. I mean, they should have optimized the town a little bit more, I guess. I'm trying so hard to get the KO. Uh, 5600X is probably good enough. But I'm not going to claim to be a computer expert. PC crashes? I really haven't had too many, other than when I was messing around with DLSS. The amazing thing with Wyvern Muse is that it runs as well as it does on consoles. So I don't know what's going on between the different versions. Fastest kill on Catch a Watch. I can't say that I've ever measured that. If you want to take the win, I'll say you have it, buddy. You can take that dub. I'm half convinced that Charlie is just you farming, man. And I hate to call him out like that. But I don't believe it. I don't believe him. Guy's easily a multi-millionaire. Update your drivers or something. If your PC, if your CPU is overclocked, don't overclock it. I mean, the other thing unlucky is, like, every object and most corpses, I guess, just exist nearly semi-permanently in the environment. All of his issues were streamed, though. I mean, they should have gotten him a copy of the game early so he could figure his stuff out. I don't know what to say. Maybe he didn't ask for one. All I know to Foodus is there is a large content creator that streamed Dragon Ball Breakers that did not run the game before he started the stream, but then also had not ran Windows Update in over a year, including updating his video drivers, and his game didn't perform well. And then he told his entire audience, this game is bad, don't play Dragon Ball Breakers. So, like, I will never forgive. We will play Stellar Blade on this channel, yeah. This is Roger. I will not name that streamer. I may or may not exist in a talent group with them now, so I don't want to call them out by name. I mean, some stuff he has every right to be negative on. I'm just saying, if you got a good, like, make some happy videos sometimes. That's all I'm saying. Didn't I have a face cam? Yeah, but I was taking pictures of my butthole, and my phone fell in the toilet, and I lost my phone, so I don't have a camera anymore. I'll get another one soon. All right, I'm gonna spend an hour. We're gonna switch over to Dragma 2. I don't want to spend all stream farming Blue Yen because I do want to finish Dragon's Dogma today. At least I want to get to the credits. I know it's only been a short time, YouTube, but I have to kill you now. I gotta end your stream. Kill a Shaw right quick? Where's Shaw in the countdown? It's probably in the top 100. When are we getting a real VTuber of Maldi? We should. You deserve it. Leveled all the Dragon's Dogma 2 vocations? I'm still working on the last one. Oh, maybe I want to try and finish that one. Okay, so YouTube, you're about to disappear. Goodbye. Did I unlock Shaw? I did.